Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. From the 6. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap through, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Nagar's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think it'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Yeah, 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence going to throw again. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to answer the other 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 107 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big fella. The 40, 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Texans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll start on the ground. ETN fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A handoff running left is ETN. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Lawrence on first down.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So we reach half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. Nifty move. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. 2nd and 6. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the 3rd time in this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Nagar's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded right around the 8. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off,
They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Able to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end. Back now in Houston. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes it to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this one's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 14. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he is out of bounds here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Hurts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Titans now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. ETN once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. ETN up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try to run with ETN. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third one winner. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.